Brian to be on the stage.
Before landing a teaching job here in Thailand, I was in another country doing marketing. But I will tell you where because my boss collects guns and he might fire on me, like literally, bang, bang. In one of those 728 days that I was there, I was stuck in my cubicle, so stressed, so busy, very sad. I can hardly have time to party, hang out, or travel. You know, when you're in your early 20s, you'll know how important partying and hanging out is. Yeah? While on the other side of the world, there goes my friend working here in Thailand as a teacher. He's having the time of his life. He would post on his Facebook, having breakfast at school at 8 o'clock. Taking a rest at 11 o'clock, and having coffee somewhere at 2 o'clock. What? Who hangs out at a coffee shop at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a school day? And to top it off, he would say, no class today. Thank God it's holiday. No class again. And traveling to somewhere. Seriously. Who travels on a Wednesday on a work week? And by that time, I assessed my life. I asked myself, Brian, are you really happy to be here? And so I took a step back, and the next thing I knew, I was here in Thailand. Toastmaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever taken a step back in your life? Well, actually, I took another one while teaching here. So some people might say, teaching in Thailand is sabay-sabay, easy peasy, but wait until you're faced with 40 rowdy and restless students. That's exactly 1 versus 40. Imagine getting inside the classroom and a bunch of boys at the back are playing wrestling, thinking they were John Cena or The Undertaker. Have you heard like, da-da-da-da-da, John Cena? I never heard that until I was in my room. And a bunch of girls in front would sing to their favorite K-pop song where all I can understand was na 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 21. But that was fun to watch. And this one, I'm sure the teachers here in this room, are there any teachers here? A couple? Oh, for a foreign teacher, this would be very common. You will always have that one student who will approach you and say, Teacher, do you have girlfriend Mai? Well, just to end the conversation, I would just say no. But they're very quick to give a follow-up question. Teacher, how about boyfriend? I should have just answered yes on the girlfriend question, right? Oh, so I just told her, my dear, you're only 9 years old. Go back to your seat and read your book. That was a fun experience. But when the teaching got tough, and the duff got tougher, I asked myself, Brian, did you really make the right decision of moving here? Are you really gonna be a teacher? So I took a step back and asked myself, yes, I embrace it. I'm gonna be a teacher. So I embraced the decision and I bounced back with a clearer vision and understanding of my purpose. You see, friends, stepping back is not at all just giving up. It's not losing. It's not showing our weakness. Rather, as my friend Noah Webster Jr. puts it, it's mentally withdrawing from a situation to assess things clearly. Maybe in your relationship with your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or wife, Do they have a more intimate relationship with their cell phones than you? When you're having breakfast together? When you're having lunch? Or when you go shopping? Have dinner? Or even before going to sleep, like, good night, honey, good night. Looks familiar? But before you throw that cell phone on the wall, or worse, before breaking up, why don't you step back first? You know, that cell phone is just a metaphor for the problems that you encounter as a couple. But before making decisions, I thought that stepping back a bit could make you think clearer. And the moment you do, you can make better decisions. And I did a few step backs as well. Like just last week, I was shopping, and when I shop, I just usually I just withdraw the amount of cash that I would need for that day. And when I went to the shop, I saw that sunglasses that I really liked, and I've been looking for that for like a long time. But my cash wasn't enough. And so like, my mind was debating. You still have your debit card, you can swipe from it, or there's an ATM outside. Oh, that was a very difficult decision. So who likes shopping? Yeah, and you know, if you like something and if you're impulsive, especially if you have credit card or debit card, you can just buy it right away. But why don't you try stepping back? So what I did, after mentally withdrawing from the situation to assess things clearly, or stepping back, I said, okay, I have more needs. And okay, Brian, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, until I was out of the shop and it went away. Now, you see, stepping back is also the best time for us to reassess, rethink, and to reconsider the situation for us to rise again. If you feel pressure in your work, step back. If you feel confused, you can step back. If you have a problem, try to step back first. And by that time, you can have a clearer mind in giving the better decision. Now, as they say, I thought stepping back has made me who I am today. But wait, hey, why? Who are you now? Well, I can proudly say that I'm a happy and fulfilled teacher, son, brother, friend, and Toastmaster. So again, if there's anything in your life right now that's bothering you, just remember to mentally withdraw from the situation to assess things clearly or step back so you can move forward. Toastmaster of the day.